I can still see T.J. Jefferson behind you with his big Dallas star to his left.
Yeah.
And I will ask you what I'm sure he wants me to ask you is why not the Cowboys?
The same thing I just said about Jimmy G, the whole thing on the Cowboys. I like they're talented. I just don't see him get. We go through this every year with the Cowboys. No offense, TJ. Me and TJ are like basically almost related. Did he tell you that?
I did not know that.
And I hate to play into the stereotype that all black people are related.
But in this case,
but in this very rare case,
what is
what we're saying?
We basically did a deep dive last time I was here. You know,
Okay.
TJ's family is from my hometown. I'm like, oh yeah, I got Jeopardy. Like, you know, basically it's like my cousins are his cousins, like on different sides of the family, which is just a weird small world thing, isn't it?
I mean, it's crazy, but I'm not shocked. Like,
because
I've always known he was from Johnstown because, you know, I've known him as a player and everything he's done.
Sure.
So I always knew Andrew Hawkins was from Johnstown, and it was always like, yeah, he's probably my cousin. Then I hit up my mom, and then she hit me back. It's like, well, yeah, that actually is your cousin.
So then your Cowboys take is a family feud then?
It's a family feud.
It is now,
it's
and I took offense. You said no offense,
sure.
but I took offense.
Yeah.
So what is what's the who's
team.
the Jimmy G in this equation? That you said you didn't trust Jimmy G, couldn't get past, fool me twice. Then who's the fool me twice? Just
coaching.
It's McCarthy.
I don't think it's I don't think McCarthy has it to get over the hump. I like McCarthy. He's successful. He had Aaron Rodgers, but I mean, do you feel like he has what it takes to get over the hump there?
Here's what I think. I think that, you know, we were talking just yesterday, going back and forth on text, like because I'm now addicted to doing top 5 lists here on the show after hating lists for so many years. I'm a full convert now. And these guys were like, you should do a top 5 MVP list, but non-quarterbacks. Okay, top 5. And I went back and forth, like, who would be number 1 on that list for me? And I'd put Micah Parsons there.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I don't mind that.
Tyreek Hill, man.
I don't mind that either.
I understand that. I understand that, but one team 6-2 and another team 6-2, 6-3. I just think Parsons is like, you take Parsons out because I know that's the conversation of MVP. Sure. That you like to have, like, you know, that's your Hall of Fame argument. Like, can you tell the story right without this person?
Bingo.
Okay, so you take Parsons out of that defense, that's a whole different ball of wax. You take Tyreek Hill out of that offense, there's still some pieces that you can win a game or two. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm not, and that's, as you know how I feel about the cheetah. The disrespect is not real, but you know, that's what. So the defense is that good, and I don't know.
Who's the second person? Because I feel like on those teams, you need like
Tyreek Hill.
You need like 2 people on a team that are like, whether it's a coaching, player, quarterback, like someone like Micah
and Tank Lawrence.
No, how about this one? You want to talk about the little twist here? The second person on that team, who's the difference maker, is Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard. I knew you were going there.
Damn straight, I'm going there.
Yeah. So you think it's his job?
How is it not?
How is it not?
No, hold on a minute. And every time, hold on a second. Every time I say this, people are like, "You hate Ohio State. You hate, you know, because you're Michigan."
But...
No. Zeke is a world-class, all-time great pass protector at the running back position. So him being a 3-down back is real, okay?
Yeah, yep.
And him moving chains is real. And him putting it in the end zone from the 5-yard line, 10-yard line to give you some good red zone action is real. Home run hitter?
They're
nah.
Few. Yeah. No, you're right.
Nah.
He's not home run anymore.
So this is what I'm talking about. Like, that's a different offense.
Yeah, okay.
And what if they had Odell?
Yeah, I think Odell helps him. I think Odell helps anybody.
Of course.
Yeah, I think he helps anybody. I don't know if it's like, I like Tony. I need to see a little bit more from him to say like, oh,
of course,
those 2 things make them better than the field, right? Like, and I don't think that's it. Even I would say Miami, if you asked me to pick a team, because of Tyreek Hill and because of Mike McDaniel. I don't want to go back into the same thing we talked about last time, but
go ahead.
I mean, it's shown so far this season. The way he game plans, the way he calls plays, the way he has this offense rolling, you hear his players talk about it. I think he gives them an advantage against the teams that they're playing, as does Tyreek Hill. So those would be my 2 people on that team. On the Dallas Cowboys, I have to see more from Tony because he's popping. But once everybody catches up to say, okay, well, now we're going to go trying to stop you. It's one thing to do really well. My first year in the league, my first year starting in 2012, I was going, like, people didn't expect me. I was catching the ball and I was out 50 yards here, 70 yards there. And I'm like, this NFL thing is easy. And then once they were like, okay, here's how, now we're going to key on you. Let's see what you do. It was a lot harder then, right?
Yeah.
So I need to see Tony get over that hump. If he's a guy, if they go with him,
Yes.
I need to see him get over the hump once people make the decision to say, okay, now we're going to stop you, Tony Pollard, and make somebody else beat us. What do you do in those moments? That defines whether you're one of those premium guys.
By the way, I'm not saying bench Zeke, like don't use him.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that. I want that out there. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.